How many of us here have heard that dramas, fairy tales, movies, they are not real. They are too perfect to be real, and they'll never take place in our real lives. How many of us, I'm sure we have heard too far often, people saying to us that Peter Parker saving Mary Jane only happens in Spider-Man. Robin Hood doing those really great things for the poor people only happens in Robin Hood. We've heard that far too often. Those things assure us, and even worse, after listening to those things, we assure ourselves that they will never happen in our lives. We become stuck. We become stuck into mediocrity, into what's normal. We are afraid to step out, to challenge ourselves, to make those to reality. Today I'm speaking to you, my fellow Toastmasters, and ask all of us here to challenge those ideas. To say, yes, I want to make those things real to my life and to the people around me. To start with, I would like to say that I'm always irritated by people who say that. When people say it's impossible to happen in my life, it's always impossible to happen in your life. Why is that? I think the answer is just too obvious. Of course, it won't happen to their lives. Because they're just not brave enough to really step out, to really make it happen. They just don't have the courage, they don't have the willingness to do so. I'm now going to use my example, an example from my life of when I made something that I have as a great dream of myself really happen. This fairy tale happened when I was in year 12. Since I was a kid, I've always dreamt to be a singer. Every time I watch music videos, concerts, I always dream myself. It is me who stands in front of the thousands of audience singing, all people chanting my name, my band, all praising us. That's my dream. That's always been my dream until now. Even though I'm not a professional singer, I've always had that aspiration. In year 12, in high school, my school runs this kind of like a Got Talent competition. And I wasn't noticing of that competition at first. And then I saw a couple of my friends talking about it. 3 of my close friends were actually really excited to join the competition. So one day, when I was talking to them, I was asking like, hey, what were you guys talking about? And then they said, oh, actually, we're really excited to join this competition. And yeah, we have 1 rapper, 1 drummer, and 1 vocalist. Would you like to be our next vocalist? And then I said, sure, yeah, why not? And then I asked them, what's the song that we're going to perform? And at that time, we were about to perform the song Can't Hold Us by Macklemore, which is a big hit at that time. I'm sure you guys all know that song. Yeah, my dream came to reality even before the D-Day, even before the performance. When we were practicing, we were having a lifestyle like celebrities and singers. So after school, we always hang around in the school. We always become the kings of the rooms, in the classrooms. We hang out and we practice, rehearse. When other people are like, they have to go to their extra lessons, they have to go home quickly, we were practicing. After mid-semester exams, when everybody after the exam was like, oh man, that was so difficult, oh man. We were like having so much swag. We were like staying at school, practicing, and then hanging out. Those are really awesome. But the magic happened during the D-Day. We were singing that song in front of around 700 people. I think it was 750 actually, including our teachers. We were singing that song and the crowd went crazy. They were crazy for us. And what's even better, and yeah, when that happened, that was really amazing. Not only for me, but also for my friends who had the same dream. That was when the spotlights were like angelic lights. It's like light from heaven. The crowds, they are like the sounds of angels. We practically can feed off their energy, their chants, make us, it's like we are a burning fire and they throw fuel at us. It's, inferno. And what's even better, they even ask us for an encore after the event finished. They want more of us. They want us to perform again. So that was when one of my dreams really came true. I translated my fairy tale of becoming a singer into I know it's not professional, but still, it's really great. My second short example happened when I was in grade 3 of elementary school. Back then, I have watched so many cartoons. Well, I didn't watch dramas at the time. I'm still too young. So I watched cartoons, fairy tales, like, yeah, you know. And also played video games where I see boys confessing to girls that they like them. So in grade 3, I stepped out of my fear. And I know we were too young at that stage, but that's the first time when I confessed to someone that I like. She was a girl in my school that every boy looks like she is a queen. Everyone likes her, but no one is brave enough to approach her because they just think that she is just out of their league. I stepped off my comfort zone and actually expressed my feeling. Well, even though it didn't turn out well, but I still think it's a great victory. So what can we learn from the 2 points that I've shared today? First, it's always good to step out, to make those things real. I'm sure we all can do it. You guys know Walt Disney, right? He's a genius. He's a legend. He's the man who created those cartoons, Mickey Mouse, those animations that shaped and colored the childhood of so many people worldwide. You know what? We all can be better than him. He makes stories. He makes those great stories. We, each and every one of you here, can make it real in your lives and in the lives of people around you. Thank you.
Fantastic speech. That's
Thanks.
I really love how you're so passionate about being a singer. And now we have a second